our history will be what we make of it. If we go on as we are, then history will take its revenge, and retribution will not limp in catching up with us. Just once in a while, let us exalt the importance of ideas and information. Let us dream to the extent of saying that on a given Sunday night, the time normally used by Ed Sullivan is given over to a clinical survey on the state of American education. And a week or two later, the time normally used by Steve Allen is devoted to a thoroughgoing study of American policies in the Middle East. Would the corporate image of their respective sponsors be damaged? Would the stockholders rise up in their wrath and complain? Would anything happen other than a few million people would have received a little illumination on subjects that may well determine the future of this country? To those who say people wouldn't look, they wouldn't be interested, they're too complacent, indifferent, insulated, I can only reply there is, in one reporter's opinion, considerable evidence against that contention. But even if they are right, what have they got to lose? Because if they are right, and these instruments are good for nothing but to entertain and amuse and insulate, then the tube is flickering now, and we will soon see that the whole struggle is lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Pat Stalin.
Good evening. I'm Mike Wallace. This is a program of fact, news, information, and observation.
Thank you very much.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy.
Our goal is not the victory of might,
From Dallas,
but the
Texas,
vindication of right.
the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people, freedom
What happened here at Kent State University defined an age.
The president's a crook. Well, I'm not a
The
crook.
Space Shuttle Challenger
Mr.
has exploded.
Gorbachev, tear down this
It
wall.
doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must
You're
acquit.
supposed to be married in 3 weeks. What are you doing living here?
You are not the father.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Media get rolled by the Bush administration.
He's got him. He's got him.
Look at New York City. This isn't the World Trade Center.
A big explosion is just occurred.
What exactly happened on 9/11?
Conspiracy theories continue to saturate the internet.
Terrorist fist. He was wearing this tan
For all you kids
suit.
watching at home, Santa just is white.
The big lie.
Centers on Dominion voting.
Company is called Dominion.
Another in a series of stolen elections.
President Biden has a photographic memory.
He's totally focused. He's very sharp in meetings.
What about the other?
Alternative facts to that. But
FBI operatives were organizing the attack on the FBI. Had 26 of their people on the inside.
False flag operation.
Millions of dollars and
ABC News agreed to settle a defamation lawsuit. Reporter was barred from an Oval Office event.
From Air Force One.
Barred. The Associated Press CNN has retracted.
a false story about a Democratic staffer. This is extremely dangerous. To our democracy. Extremely dangerous. To our democracy. Crisis of democracy.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
These instruments can teach, they can illuminate, they can even inspire. But they can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use them to those ends. Otherwise, they're merely wires and lights in a box. There is a great and perhaps decisive battle to be fought against ignorance, intolerance, indifference. It's a fight for the very soul of this republic. And so the question is a very simple one. Not what power unchecked can do. We have seen that answer. No. The question is, what are you prepared to do? The fault, dear Brutus, good night and good luck.